Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of MMA and Coffee. On this episode, we'll be giving predictions for UFC Fight Night, Waterson versus Reis. You did that in the beat my phone.
Yeah, I know.
That must be my email. It's probably gonna be different. Okay, so for this card, we're just gonna do top 3 fights.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, like, Big Country's on the undercard. Hopefully he wins, but I don't really have much to say about it. He's either going to knock the dude out or he's going to lose, so that's that whole fight summary.
The first fight we'll talk about is Jacare versus Whittaker.
Yeah. I mean, Whittaker's got to be hungry going into this fight, you know what I mean? Like, this is his big name, finally.
Right.
But, I mean, Jacare's a beast, you know? I kind of think that the short version of it, I guess, would be that I think he's probably going to get him down and submit him. Meaning Jacare is going to submit Whittaker.
Okay,
That's
so
what I think will probably end up happening in the long run of the fight.
Right. My prediction is Whittaker has a puncher's chance.
Yeah.
Almost everyone does with small gloves. I think
Whittaker's just a big hitter anyway.
I think he has better stand up than Jacare, but Jacare's grappling is on another level. I would say
one mistake, it's on the ground, and you're in some crazy submission.
If he even gets him on the ground, you should know that it's over. So I'm gonna say first round submission Jacare.
Okay.
Now if he can't take him down, then it gets really interesting.
Yeah, if he can't take him down, then Jacare's in a lot of trouble.
He's in trouble.
He's in a lot of trouble.
Because Whittaker had, I know Jacare's knocked some people out, but it's not the same.
No.
Whittaker, that's his specialty.
That's his wheelhouse, man.
Well, that's his specialty, is his hands. So, and Jacare's is on the ground, so.
Classic grappler versus striker matchup,
Pretty
basically.
much. Except Jacare isn't as one-dimensional as he used to be.
I don't feel like
I think he can hold his own, but
none of them are as one-dimensional as like the '90s or whatever. But like that's what you know what they're both trying to do, basically.
I think he can hold his own, but I don't think that's how he wins or finishes the fight.
Right. All right.
Okay, so the next fight is Reis versus Karate Hottie.
You know, after seeing what the Karate Hottie did to Paige, I'm kind of on the bandwagon. I think she's gonna win.
I was like, I'm sorry, Paige, but I have a new bae. And it's Michelle.
Michelle Waterson. I guess we could say her real name.
So this fight, though, you know, we've seen Reis. She's had several fights, win, lose in the UFC. I think, you know, we've seen Waterson get her first fight in the UFC against Paige, who, in my opinion, I like Paige, but she's overrated.
She's a little overhyped. She's still getting better.
She's very green.
Yet.
She's very green. That's what Michelle said. It was true. She's very green. She hasn't even reached her plateau.
She like 22 or 23.
She's very young in the sport. She's still growing as a fighter. So I just think anytime she wins one or two fights, she's then fighting people way ahead of her, and it's like, just, you know, that's the case in this division.
But the winner of this fight,
probably contender.
I think should get a title shot. I think this is a title contender.
It's
like
potential because JJ's fought everyone else.
Yeah. So, and I think that I mean, Reis is pretty well rounded.
I'll say this: if Reis doesn't win this, she's gonna start hearing a lot of people saying every time she gets a big fight, she loses it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, so this is her chance to escape that, you know, being called that. So
I think she's a little bit better of a grappler than Waterson, and I think that Waterson is a little bit better striker. Actually, I think she's a significantly better striker.
We'll find out.
But I'm gonna go with the Karate Hottie on this one, and I don't think it's gonna be easy though. I don't think it's gonna be easy no matter who wins. I think it's gonna be a rough fight. I think it's gonna potentially go the distance. So
most likely, I think it would go distance, but I'm gonna shoot something out there into the universe, into the stars. I think maybe Michelle submits her.
Okay. I'm gonna throw this out there. The winner of this fight loses their next fight to join a champion. That's my prediction. So anyway.
All right, so moving on to the next one, the main event: Mighty Mouse versus Wilson Hayes.
Yep, Mighty Mouse is gonna tie Anderson Silva's record, and that's about all I have to say about this fight.
What if he lost though? What if he lost?
that would be crazy.
What if
that
he
would
lost?
be crazy. What has Reis got that Mighty Mouse hasn't seen? Like, what could he possibly do?
I tell you what he's got. He's got nothing to lose.
Hayes. That's how Bruce Buffer said it. Wilson Hayes. So anyway, he's got nothing to lose. Neither did Tim Elliott or any other guy's Mighty Mouse fault. So
Right.
I just don't think it makes a difference. Unless something goes wrong with Mighty Mouse's camp, he's hiding an injury or something. I don't know. I just can't see it. Striking, wrestling, grappling. Where is Hayes better?
I feel really bad because I haven't even seen Hayes fight.
I've watched some of his most recent. I did because I knew I was going to talk about him a little bit, and I mean he's decent. He's won some decisions. He's got some submissions. He's kind of tough.
So what's his specialty?
I don't know. He's just kind of.
Is he just well-rounded?
Yeah. I mean, he didn't strike me as. I mean, submissions. I guess is how he was finishing fights.
Okay.
So he doesn't knock people out.
But some of that determines my prediction.
Yeah.
Because most likely, I think.
Nothing he showed me shows me that he can wrestle with Demetrius Johnson and get him down to submit him. Okay. I don't think he's gonna win the fight.
So how do you think the fight goes?
I mean, he was going the distance a lot, so I could see Mighty Mouse not being able to finish him maybe.
Okay.
So it might be just a long kind of grinding decision.
Right.
But I mean, Mighty Mouse is gonna win.
Right. So. I think Mighty Mouse is gonna do what he always does, which is he takes the fight everywhere. I think he's gonna set the pace with his striking.
He's gonna wear it down
with volume, high volume striking, and if Hayes goes to grappling, I think we'll see a lot of transitions, and in those transitions, Mighty Mouse might submit him.
Yeah. I mean, Mighty Mouse showed the first cracks of any weakness in that last fight. Of course, some of that was just because Elliott had an unorthodox style. So we'll see how much of that was just that style matchup being weird for him, or if he actually maybe is showing the first signs of a little bit of decline or something. I don't know.
Stop take fights.
Yeah, I mean,
and Elliott is.
I'm just nitpicking something I saw basically.
Elliott's fairly big in that division too.
Yeah, he is.
So he had a size advantage.
But after this, I'd like to see Mighty Mouse maybe move up weight or something. He needs to do something because he's dominated the division. He'll have to tie the record. If he wants to try to break Anderson's, whatever, fight one more. But I'd like to see him at bantamweight. That's just my opinion.
I agree. I think if he wins this fight, let's see some super fights. Yeah. And the great thing about that is he can still keep his belt.
Yeah, let some other guys fight and they can develop some contenders maybe.
So I'd like to see maybe him rematch Cruz or fight TJ or Cody.
Yeah, any of those fights. I'm fine with any of them.
Super fight with those.
Yeah.
And the reason I think he can do that is because we've seen Dotson move up.
Yeah.
Who's beat.
We saw Mighty Mouse before he went down. That's where he used to fight at.
But, he got a title shot.
And beat everyone except Dominic Cruz.
And that was before he got serious training and became the fighter he is now. Because I don't even think when he was fighting at bantamweight he was the same.
No.
So
he gave Cruz a hell of a fight when Cruz was at his peak.
Right. So I would really like to see him move up, super fight. Let's see him fight some big names because in his division, there's not really.
He deserves to make a payday, and he can't make that at flyweight. If you just want to look at it from something he needs to do for himself, business move. I mean, I get getting the record that he'll always have the record until someone breaks it, whatever. But that's like a achievement, a milestone. But then talking money, the money's moving up a weight class. It's not at flyweight.
Right.
So, anyway.
Okay, so recap. I think Jacare.
Yep. Jacare, Karate Hottie,
Michelle, and Mighty Mouse. That's our picks. Agree? Disagree? Let us know in the comments below. See you next time.
Till next time. In 3 months.